All right, it's the hour. Can you all hear me? Microphone check. Good evening, everyone. Go ahead and
Good
put
evening.
good evening.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Good evening. Welcome, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I am so happy to have each and every one of you to this call. Okay. Welcome and Happy New Year, y'all. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. I pray this is going to be a productive, full of riches and all of that in this new year. I wish you all as the same, just the same thing that I wish myself. I wish you all, which is abundant blessing. Okay, abundance, abundance, abundance. So I am so happy, like I said, to have you all here today. For those of you that do not know me, I am Coach Eli. Okay, Elizabeth is my name. If you want, you can call me Dr. Elizabeth. If you want, you can call me Coach Eli. But that's, by the way, that's my name, and I consider myself as an expert when it comes to diagnostic lab. I help individuals to start their lab business. Look, I know that's when they would love to call. So someone is calling me. I guess that's our prime. Apologies for that. So, like I said, y'all, if you don't know me, I am Coach Eli. I am a business startup expert. I help individuals to start their diagnostic lab, mobile lab. I am also a fund strategist. What that means is that I connect you guys to resources, funding opportunities, especially the ones that we all qualify for in the diagnostic lab. And that brings me to the topic of today. I had shared with you all on every of the platforms, my platforms, all the platforms, social medias, that you all should come on this call tonight because I have something important that I know and believe would benefit you guys. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go right into my presentation. I'm gonna take questions at the end of this call, okay? So make sure you take great notes just in case you have questions so you can go back and you don't miss. If you don't mind, please do me a favor, put in the comments where you are calling from, your states to be precise. Go ahead and put in the comments your states. It's very imperative for me to know where you are calling from. Thank you so much. I see Wisconsin, Illinois, Georgia, Minnesota, Arkansas, Philadelphia, Ontario, Canada, Florida, Texas, Missouri. Very well. Rhonda is joining us. Trying to locate my PDF. Is it this one? Uh-huh. No. So I'm gonna have just this one. Awesome. All right, I see you all where you all are joining from. Very well. So I'm gonna go back to my screen. Louisiana. All right, like I said, I am an epidemiologist. For those of you that don't know what epi is, epidemiology is a public health profession, and we track diseases, and we try to tend to look for the reason for the disease, especially when there is an outbreak. And we don't cure, we just honestly prevent. The doctors are the one that treats diseases, but we try to prevent it. So we are an educationalist or public health, more specifically for public health. All right. So see, some people are trying to join this call. It's a lot of tabs that I hope. All right. So today, what I want to discuss with you is the grants that we have available specifically for maternal health. Maternal health includes pregnant women, women that are pregnant, or women that have infants, they are babies. So dedicated, this program is for to improve lab testing amongst women that are pregnant. So women, infants, and children within the ages 0 to 5, if you will. So this grant is actually in the state of Pennsylvania, and we target, my team and I, we target money for impact, because what we want to do is to definitely create some sort of impact, especially in the lives of women, right? So it's impact-driven program opportunity that transform how we lab owners support maternal health, infant health through what? Testing, education, and coordinated care. Therefore, I'm sorry, I have to keep going back to this call. There are so many people who wants to join this call. Maybe next time we're gonna have to just make it a free call for everyone so they can just join at any time. And I can't even get to Benzi, if you're on this call, are you able to send me a non-PDF if possible? I think I'm having problem I'm having problem with the PDF. Not sure what's going on, but I could still manage it. Go ahead again and share my screen. Alright. This is the. So, like I said, guys, this program is for women. So do I just keep scrolling? Okay, so I'll just scroll then. I'll use this one. So like I said, the purpose of this call is to introduce you to the current grant that is available in the state of Pennsylvania. With this grant, we are able to secure up to $250,000 in grant funding. So it's free money, we're not gonna pay back, it's free. And as well as a $1 multi-million-dollar opportunity. All right, there is a grant that is requiring us to submit an application, and we are able to get up to $250,000 and a $1 multi-million-dollar opportunity. What this is going to look like is that we are going to introduce a ready to deploy. Remember, I said it's for impact driven opportunity that is designed for us as a clinic lab, right? And like I said, this is the amount that is available. We have up to 4 projects that I'm going to introduce to you guys tonight. And lab participation is that we are going to offer some testing that is pertaining to us, including education and care coordination. So here's the opportunity at glance. We have 4 programs that we are going to design. One is a multi-million-dollar opportunity, and the other are 3 projects that we are going to develop. Right, me and my team, we've reviewed the program. I'll show it to you shortly. That we are going to develop to introduce to this funding agency that, hey, we have this program. And all of these 3 programs will involve diagnostic lab testing. Can I get to this call? All right. So the whole program on its own is 4 opportunities, right? Which is very, very distinct, targeting maternal health programs that is ready for implementation. 3 is going to be for the programmatics, which is responding to this RFP or to this grant, if you will, and $1 multi-million-dollar collaborative opportunity to collaborate. Okay. So within this program, we are going to introduce testing and education support. We also have a doula support. We have a doula on our team, as well as case management, which is designed again for pregnancy, postpartum, and equity centered around health impact for women. So this is going to be our framework across the whole span. We are going to measure, so the first measurement is clinical lab testing, which is to identify early risk factors through comprehensive testing. For example, one of the projects has nutrition, diabetes, and health education components. So with the nutrition, we are looking at testing vitamin levels, B12 levels. I'm going to show you in a minute. And also, we want to also measure the results based on the education that we provide. So once we provide the patients with personalized education, for example, again, during pregnancy, I don't know if you guys know, but there is something we call pre-gestational diabetes. We are going to identify all of those women. If their test comes back positive, we're going to create a custom education program based on their lab report to help to troubleshoot their diseases, which in this case is going to be pre-gestational diabetes. And then also offer doula support, which is to ensure continuity after the testing and the education to their disease, if you will, and also case management and measurable impact. So these are the breakdown of the program framework. So the first project that we have that we are going to present for this funding opportunity is called the prenatal mental health. So we are also incorporating some sort of mental health component, because if you will, pregnancy, when women are pregnant, during pregnancy, even postpartum, there is this mental health that is, for me, when I was having my babies, I had a lot of mental health issues. So we've identified that a lot of women during pregnancy and even after their pregnancy have some sort of mental health. So our first project will target the early intervention to prevent anxiety, which is some of the mental health that a lot of women faces, depression, stress, and we're going to link them to lab data through screening, education, and coordinated care support. So these are the tests that we are going to be offering. So if you are interested in this project, that means your company will be testing for thyroid function, which we have linked to mood swings and fatigue. We're also going to be doing a lot of B12 and folate testing, because sometimes a lot of women have vitamin B12 deficiency. And since we are also doing mental health, we are also going to be testing for urine drug testing. So this is where your urine drug testing, and this is going to be a non-DOT because this is not DOT regulated. So we're going to be doing a lot of rapid drug screening, testing for B12 deficiency, and as well as thyroid function. And then there is also a mental health piece to support women that are facing anxiety, depression, and stress during pregnancy, right? So there will be a lot of education connecting them to physical and emotion counseling, and using this tool screenings, which is the EPDS, PHQ-9, and GAD-7 tools for mental health support, and as well as also connect them to therapy if there is a need. This is going to be an as needed basis. And for the care coordination, we're going to do a lot of continuous support through pregnancy and postpartum, putting them in groups like for alcohol support, but in this case, it's going to just be related to pregnancy or maternal health. So that's our first project here. So if you're interested, you can fit in this project 1. Okay. For project 2, sorry, let me take this call again. A lot of people are trying to join, but I have to just let them all in. So yeah, I just admitted one person. I'm gonna go back to my screen. All right, then for project 2, we tag it as the maternal health and nutrition. So this is the nutrition and the wraparound services. This is a comprehensive program to support, again, pregnant and postpartum individuals with education and nutrition. Right? So with this one, like I said, we've identified a lot of women that are diabetic during pregnancy. So it's called gestational diabetes. So in this one, as your lab, we're going to fit in. So you are going to be helping us with A1C testing, glucose testing, blood pressure, iron deficiency, vitamin D, anemia. So these are all lab testing that we want to introduce to the nutrition and wraparound services, and as well as urinalysis for protein and glucose. Within this program, we're going to offer a lot of education for pre-diabetes, gestational diabetes, nutrition, right? And also doula. Within this program, again, we're going to refer them to a lot of healthy food options such as wheat, snaps, and any other healthy food access within the area. For coordinator care, we're going to offer comprehensive case management support and refer them to clinic-based for continuity of care. So this is our second project. Just for history sake, I attended a meeting. There is a preliminary meeting that was available to us for those of us that are seeking this grant, and we were told that we can submit unlimited projects, and each project is going to be funded individually. So as a business, we are going to be focusing on these three projects. So that's the reason for why we have carved three projects that we feel it's imperative for maternal health. Okay. The third project is going to be for STD. So we're going to focus on infection and STD prevention. Within this program, your lab is going to help us do a lot of HIV testing, chlamydia, gonorrhea, trichomoniasis, and herpes testing. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing for this one. For the education, we're going to do a lot of HIV transmission health education, right? Teaching them how to use safe sex practices, and we're going to do condoms. We're going to do a lot of condoms giveaway. We're going to also do counseling on PrEP. PrEP is one HIV preventative method. It doesn't cure HIV, but it's preventive to reduce the negative to reduce the medical risk for HIV. Also education on prevention and virus suppression. For the coordinated care, we are going to link them to refer to specialists within their community for those of them that test positive. And also there is round-wide services that we are going to connect them to, especially for those that came back positive for medication access. Okay, so your lab would, as you can see, for all the three projects that we have, lab testing is imperative. We have carefully sit down and look at how we can fit in our lab testing to support maternal health. And these are the three projects that we are going to be working on. Before I let Benzie talk about the multi-million-dollar collaborative package, like I said, we have these three projects, and each project will get up to $50,000 for each project. And you as a lab, you are more than welcome to submit or petition yourself for all the three projects, or pick one of the best, or pick one of your choice as you wish. Like I said, for you, because this is it, that we've also already have a meeting with our doula. We actually have a doula on board, and our mental health counselor and our nutritionist is also on board for all of this collaboration. So I'm bringing this opportunity to you guys. So you're going to pick your package based on your interest, and if you want to triple book yourself, you can also do that. So I'm going to let Benzie, is our team expert here, who is also going to tell us a little bit more on the collaborative perspective of this one here is the multi-million-dollar project. Okay, so Benzie, thank you so much for joining us. If you go ahead and just introduce yourself to the group and let them know how they can benefit from the multi-million-dollar collaborative projects.
Yes, good evening, everyone. My name is Benzie Lewis. I am a public health leader and consultant as well. I'm former CDC project manager, so I worked in the chronic disease department for the past about 4 years. I've been in public health for at least 10 years now, so I've had a good amount of experience working with different nonprofits, different universities, churches, and also the federal government, all with the goal of helping them get funding for the programs. So within this past year, I've been able to essentially help a bunch of organizations get funding for their programs. So that includes labs as well. So a lot of the work that you are doing is vital. It's vital, it's vital, it's vital. So I'm excited to be with you all tonight. We can talk to y'all more about really this multi-million-dollar opportunity. good. All right, perfect. All right, so just to give you a quick context before I dive into this program. So, as it pertains to contracts and grants, so there is two things. You know, there is a thing called RFP, request for proposals. So this is where we have funding agencies who release a certain amount of money for a specific health topic or a specific issue, depending on their priorities. So in this case, when the funding agency says, hey, we want someone to, we have money for maternal health, we have money for chronic disease, we have money for this, we have money for that. So those are your RFPs and proposals that we create. Those are highly competitive, highly competitive. So you'll often find there's organizations who approach them by themselves. So this is why with everything Coach Eli mentioned, it's really how do we do this as a collaboration? When we do this as a collaboration, this increases our likelihood of getting awarded these RFPs. On the other end, what people don't really talk about is this proactive approach. So if it would be great if you're taking notes, please write this down. Most of the money that is being awarded gets awarded behind closed doors. This is all based off of relationships. This is based off of relationships and based off of relationships. So this is why, especially in this day and age, we highly recommend organizations to go down this proactive approach. That way you're able to create a program, that way you're able to be embedded into this proposal, and that way you're able to build a relationship with those funders, you're able to build a relationship with those organizations who typically lose money out. So that way you're able to essentially get funding without competition. It's non-compete funding. This is our proactive approach. So this is why we title this the multi-million-dollar collaboration, is because with this, it's a non-compete opportunity where we create a program. If you want to go back to the previous slide.
Okay.
So this is where we essentially create a program like we will be creating for a proposal. And then after we create the program, we essentially identify a funder that we can go to. So in this case, with this specific topic, we have this whole person, perinatal wellness resilience program. So maternal health is a hot topic everywhere. But the thing is, most people think, okay, is this the education piece? Is this the clinics? No. Where do they send for people who are thinking about getting pregnant? For people who are pregnant, where do they send them first? How do they find out? Testing. So with this specific opportunity, with this multi-million-dollar collaboration package, we are essentially pitching or creating this holistic program that's going to do essentially intake testing, where there's going to be lab testing. So this is going to be the nutritional, the metabolic, the mental health risk. Is going to be essentially those lipid panels. It's going to be essentially a comprehensive lab testing that will be able to allow mothers, those who are postpartum, to be able to understand where they're at, understand their numbers. From there, depending on their lab tests, depending on the results, this is where we're going to do personalized education. So for individuals who have a thyroid, who might have thyroid problems like Dr. Elizabeth mentioned, this is where we'll be able to provide them mental health support. For people who have gestational diabetes, we'll be able to provide that chronic disease education. For individuals who might be folate deficient, etc., we're able to provide personalized education based off of the test results. And then afterwards, with the care pathway, we're able to create a comprehensive support plan that will be able to help them along the way. So we'll have a doula, again, who's a part of this project, who will be able to also give them some support overall, give them support as they're going. If there's a nutritionist, if there's a therapist, they're able to connect with those individuals and create a personalized plan. And then if they need to be connected to resources, we connect them to resources. And then we follow up with them. A lot of these agencies, a lot of these funders They see a great program, but they care about, okay, you do this program, how are you going to follow up with those individuals? So this is why we have this follow up component where we'll continually follow up with these individuals to make sure that you're getting the resources and care that they need. So this is the full holistic multi-million dollar collaboration. So it's a slight version of the previous versions, but more towards this, but with the multi-million dollars, this is not just limited to Pennsylvania. This is actually
Got his family there. He was up there. Yeah.
this is actually a program that we can then pitch across the country. Go to the next slide. So yeah, essentially the same thing. We create the proposal with this program. We handle everything that's needed for you, and then essentially you'll have a full proposal that you're able to use. You're able to essentially you will be ready to use to pitch to different funders, different agencies, whether it's your state, whether it's your county, and that you're able to reuse constantly. For example, I'm gonna give you a good example. So, Elizabeth, you remember this. Back in August, we did a multi-million dollar collaboration for veterans mental health. I think about the lab. He knows everything about the lab. So we're like, you know what? Let's create a program where we're going to do a lab testing. We're going to do lab genetic testing for veterans. Then we're going to do education, mental health, and then we're going to do a case management, community focused intervention with me. Back in August, we saw one opportunity, we applied to it. So it's been a couple months. We're in January. Guess what happened? The VA just released an opportunity where they're looking for someone to do genetic testing, mental health, community service, public health for veterans. That same proposal that we created back in August, all we gotta do is just tweak some things up. If we want to add another collaborator, we do that. And guess what? We submit it. So you have, and then that's just at the federal level. Once if the state comes out with an opportunity saying, hey, we're gonna give 50K, we're gonna give 100K for veterans. We already have something that we can use, and that's just for veterans. So again, for mental health and maternal health, for chronic diseases, those are big topics that are always going to have money going towards them. So, like I mentioned, as a lab, you all are the missing piece for a lot of these opportunities. So, with this, the value is you get the proposal with this $1 million, and then also you get a copy of it that you can reuse. And then also you'll get a list of resource, a list of funders. So essentially, you'll be able to pitch this across the country. So the scale of this is $1 million. So that's really just the average total budget for this project. So we handle everything, and then you get listed as a collaborator on this proposal. You don't have to do any writing. We handle all the writing for you. And then with this, we identify specific funders who are looking for innovative solutions for maternal and infant health. You see that last one? Seeking innovative solutions. When opportunities come out, people just think, oh, okay, I'll just do education. To a funder, would you rather, let me ask you, if you had $1 million to give to an organization, would you rather fund someone that does just education or does lab testing, education, doula services, nutrition, and mental health? Who would you fund? You would fund the person that has more of the comprehensive programs, holistic, exactly. So this is why we're looking to have these holistic programs and looking for funders who do this. All right, next slide.
Yes, sir. Fighting with PDF here. Just give me a minute.
So in terms of funders, So this is essentially the list of potential funders that we are potential to say some potential funders who are involved in this space. So how it is, we create the program, we identify funders, right? So we identify funders who are committed to maternal and infant health. These organizations are organizations that care about maternal health, whether it be in the U.S. or whether it be overseas. They care and they give money regularly to these programs. And also, your state gives money, your county, and even the city can have initiatives for mental and maternal health. So what happens is, with a multi-million-dollar collaboration, so what makes this different from an RFP is RFPs typically apply for one funder. With this multi-million-dollar collaboration, you have essentially a package where you can target multiple funders. So let's say you have $1 million program, and you want to apply for and you approach Bill Gates Foundation. You apply, you reach out to your local MCO, your men's care organization, whether Blue Cross Blue Shield. You reach out to your local state. You reach out to your local university. You reach out to 5 different funders. Let's just say all 5 funders say, "Hey, I wanna put you a program. 1 million times 5. That just became a $5 million program. So even if you were listed on that budget for 100,000, that 100,000 just became 500,000. Not 500. That 500,000. Yeah, that 100,000 became 500,000. So this is why I tell individuals, do not sleep on the multi-million-dollar collaborations. Go that proactive because money is constantly going to be recycled. So even if you don't get it this year, this time around, you'll be able to use it when the opportunity comes up. All right, next step. Go for slide. And then with this, so this is another thing I didn't mention. So I've been talking about a lot about funders. You might be asking yourself, how do I reach out to funders? How do I do this? Well, with this opportunity, you don't have to worry about all that. So we included funder pitching with this multi-million-dollar collaboration. So this is where we deliver the package, we come up with the program, we create the package, we come up with the program, we find the funders. So what we do after this is we identify the funders that care about this. We follow where the money is going, and we essentially handle everything on their behalf. So that means we're gonna send a letter to them, send a letter to the funder to request a meeting. So we're gonna set up a 30 to an hour meeting with the funders, let them know, hey, we have this big program. We have Impact Home Care. We have Erica Bolden. We have Joanna Jackson. We have these individuals. These are our collaborators that's with us. We're ready to go. So they might say, okay, we're ready to go. Can we have maybe another meeting? Can we have another meeting to talk about this?
Sure. Tell me more.
So we handle the emails, we handle the letters, we handle the meetings, we handle the follow-up, everything that we've done for you. And once the money gets awarded, we give everybody that's on the package a call. Hey, we got awarded. Send me your bank account, send me your routing information, send me what you need to know. I'll send you the money. Let's come up and let's sit together and let's execute on this program. So we handle every single thing for you with this funder pitching as part of this multi-million-dollar collaboration. So most of your time is going to be in the lab, and guess what? We have a full team working behind you to pitch for this. And this is something. This is why these programs work. Is a lot of this stuff is really aligned with funder priorities. Why I'm here is like a lot of the funders, they care about maternal health, they care about chronic disease, they care about mental health, they care about maternal health, they care about all these things. But like I said, they're looking for holistic programs. So this is going to be a holistic program, and with the labs, we all become part of this integrative, comprehensive care delivery that most people don't look to. Like, you'll find people We'll find people who will trust you more than they trust Quest Diagnostic or trust some of these bigger firms, simply because they ask a lot of information. So if you have a relationship and you're embedded in the community, you just became a trusted community partner who can literally deliver comprehensive care delivery. And then also these are programs, specifically the also the multi-million-dollar one, along with the RFP ones. Those are holistic programs that can be done over and over. Now I'll get back to you, Coach Eli.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Benzie. So, guys, I have a question for you guys before you guys start asking your questions. Why do you think the first day of the year, 2026, this opportunity was released? This is a grant that you don't have to pay back. And why did they have to target maternal health? Whether you like it or not, or whether you know it or not, women are going through issues because women are the eyes of the community. We are the ones that have the spouses. We are the ones that have the children that comprises of what we call community. So maternal health is always the number one top priority and project for a lot of agencies. And that's why when they said maternal health, it could be anything, just come out here, help us support our women. I had to call my team and say, hey, this is an opportunity we as a diagnostic lab we have to go for. And Benzie said something, I don't know if you guys cut it. Before a woman can even pronounce that she is pregnant, don't she have to test? The first thing they would have to do is to test to determine if she's pregnant or not. So the testing in all things that we do when it comes to healthcare is so imperative because with testing it allows for clinical diagnosis. It helps well. It also allows the room for treatment because you can't just treat someone without you testing them. You have to treat, you have to diagnose before you treat. So they had to call and say, hey, we are looking for agencies that can support maternal health. So we went ahead to develop this 3 projects. So we are going to definitely be addressing gestational diabetes, STD testing, mental health, nutrition, and all of that as we can within our capabilities. Like also, there was something Benzie said that also caught my attention. It said, we are the missing puzzle. We are the missing puzzle. Let me tell you, by the time you present this project to these funders, when they see lab components, I'm going to tell you, they're going to look twice and say, tell me more. Because anytime you want to develop a relationship with funders or these funding agencies, you want to give them a room to ask you, tell me more. And tell me more is how we are going to approach this in a non-competitive way. Remember, this grant is available to everyone. We're going to submit, we're going to go after the money. Last year, we went over $3.5 million within all the projects. Some of you on this call, you were part of that mission. 3.5, when I calculated it, we went over 3.5 million. And this year, this is just the beginning. This is just 12 days into the new year. And there are quite a few opportunities already lined up. $50 billion was released in the beginning of this year. So it's a lot of money moving in silence. And we as experts, we've identified that we also have to go the proactive way, right? This is reactive. We are reacting or responding to the RFP or to the grants. They say, hey, come and get this money. We're going to go after that. We are also going to do the proactive way where we are going to collaborate. And I think that was you. Someone in the call said, Benzie asked you, which one are you going to pick? I'm going to go with the holistic program where I have all my experts on the board. I'm going to have my nutritionist. I'm going to have my doula. I'm going to have my lab scientist. I'm going to have my public health educationist. I'm going to have my FE on board. I'm going to have everyone. This is a whole program. So that's what I'm saying. By the time they see us with this, by the time they read our application, they will see that we are coming with a full team effort. Medical doctor, physician assistant, nutritionist, epidemiologist, public health educationist, interventionist. It's a full package offering a full wraparound services. So from testing to connecting them to resources, even thinking of their babies, connecting them to WIC. If they have mental health challenges, we have what we are going to do to identify them for therapy and what have you. So this is a holistic program. So this is what and how I advise you as a coach, as a business coach. Your business must live unfunded. You should not be worrying about how to go get clients or client or how to make money. This is how we make money. And speaking of experience, I hope you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but I was able to secure $3.8 billion for lead testing. I've acquired a lot of experience with that project that was trusted on with me. If I take my resume, my capability statement anywhere, they will refund me. Anywhere I go, they will rather want to trust me with another some sort of money because I've been able to prove that I've dealt with this much money and I've been able to improve and impact a lot of lives. So when you collaborate, when you have some sort of experience underneath your belt, using this approach, that is how you're going to open a lot of bigger and bigger doors for future opportunities. So I encourage you all to get on opportunities when you can. And you want to go with people that can support you to get your application approved. In this case, that's what we are going to do today. Okay? So, when they said there is money allotted for maternal health, we had to come up with 3 fundamental projects because what we're going to do is diversify. We don't want to accept nothing but a yes. So we are diversifying. We're going to spread our tentacles like webs, right? Like a cobweb. We're going to spread our tentacles to see which one they are going to fund. So we have 3 projects standing, and on top of that, that's the reactive way. We're responding to RFP. Then the other opportunity will be for us to go the proactive way in a non-competitive way. We are not going to compete with anyone. As Benzie have identified within this one here, we are going to target, look, Bill Gates, we're going to submit this same project because we've seen that Safer Childbirth Cities, State Council and City Initiative, CBS, managed care organizations, Perry G, Kellogg have funded a lot of maternal health projects. So we are going to go the non-proactive, non-competitive way to also present the same framework looking for $1 million project. So all of you that wants to join on this collaborative, you are entitled to $100,000 by the time you get this. So let's quickly get to the Q&A, but let's go to the numbers here. So this is the number for the done for you. All of these things that we're talking about tonight is all going to be done for you. You are not going to write no proposal. You're not going to do nothing. The only thing you're going to do is to fill out an application where all I need is your business information, your lab name, your EIN number, and little information from you so we can include you on the project. But the other thing, it's a done for you, including pitching, right? Pitching support, budget alignment, fully written grant ready proposal. So if you want to partake out of this opportunity based on what you've seen and what you've learned about maternal health and how we want to approach this, the done for you is $697. That's the multi-million-dollar project. To join us on that, which is the non-RFP, the non-competitive way, if you purchase that today, is $697. If you wait after today, then as from tomorrow, it's going to be $897. This is the multi-million-dollar project. Typically, multi-million-dollar project, for those of you that have purchased from us before, is $1,000. But I realize it's the new year. A lot of us have spent money during the holiday. So it's the new year. We had to bring down our fees just to accommodate. For the RFP that is due on the 23rd, so this grant application is due. It's done for you. You're not going to write nothing. We are asking for you to join either of the projects. One of the projects is $497. If you want to petition and apply for all the three projects, you are able to do that for $1,200. So if you want to get on all 3, it's $1,200. If you wait after today, it's going to be $1,500. If you want to just do one, which I'm going to go back to those projects so you can see which one again and ask your questions, just so you can make an informed decision before you start paying, is $497. After today is $697. If you want any of those, so here are the projects right here. These are the 3 projects that we are working on. One is mental health, just to keep it simple, the mental health project. The second one is the nutrition, which is the gestational diabetes and all of the testing right here. So you have to focus on the left side, how it pertains to you. Then the third is the infection STD prevention project. So we're gonna do all of this testing. So I'm gonna leave the floor. So it's our Q&A session. It's the hour. What time is it? So it's Q&A session. I'm gonna leave the floor now. You can also start putting your comments or questions in the comment. I am gonna be monitoring all of those. All right, so we have, I'm saying, so go ahead and raise your virtual hands because I'm going to be going in that order. So Brianna, you can go ahead with your question. I'm going to stop sharing now. All right, Brianna, go ahead. Okay. Where's Brianna? Yeah, you can unmute yourself, Brianna. We can't hear you. You're muted. I didn't mute you. So yeah, you can unmute yourself, Brianna. We can still hear you. I'm gonna unpin Benzie right now so we can see. Okay, I'm gonna unpin you, Benzie. Yeah, Brianna, I see you. You wanna? Yeah, I didn't mute you. Why is this saying unmute? You can unmute. All right. While you're, maybe you can rejoin the call or troubleshoot with your. Yeah, unmute yourself. Sherry said. So Erica said, I am interested. And for those of you that are on Zoom call, go ahead and, on YouTube, go ahead and put your comments in the chat. Your questions in the comment. I'm also going to monitor those. I'm going to take you, Lakeisha, but quickly, Erica is saying, I'm interested. I have mock testing with you this week. I will chat then or get back in touch with you. Very well. These spots are very limited. I can't promise anything, and I have to be very full transparency. The second project only has one slot. Well, are you here, Nafia? Nafia and team, are you guys here tonight? Nafia, I need to know if you're here because I want to know which project you guys are. Yeah, you can put the text. You can put all of your questions in the text. Just if you can go off mute. We only have 2 slots for the nutrition project. I want to believe. So also let you know, this individual projects are only 5 slots. After 5, we gotta close. So the second project already has 3 filled, so we have 2 slots for just that one. And if you want all 3, we're gonna do all that tonight. So nothing is guaranteed, and we can't keep slot open. I know these are gonna fill up so fast. So early bird is the one that will catch the one, however they say those say. Okay, all right. Question time. Let's go slowly but surely. I see you say I'm interested, but we need to know which projects are you interested in. Is it all 3 or just specify the project? All of these projects will be awarded in April. So if you don't have your lab, you can start making. You can have your lab within 5 weeks. To start up all of this lab process doesn't take a long time. You can definitely start the process before. The money is going to be awarded, they say, on April. I'm going to drop the link for this project right now so you guys can start petitioning for it because this thing goes fast. So I'm going to put the link. If you're interested, I'm going to start letting people know how many slots we have open. So allow me to quickly come here real quick. So this is the link for. The first link that I'm going to drop in the comments is the one for, okay, it's the multi-million-dollar project. This is the multi-million. Okay, so stay right there after Clarivan, after the call. Just stay, don't go anywhere. So the first link is the multi-million-dollar. So if you want the multi-million-dollar, which your agency is going to be, you're going to get $100,000. That's the first link right there. The second link that I'm gonna post is for the STD. If you want to do STD testing, that's the link right there. If you want the nutrition, it's the third link. You can click on this link just to also make sure. And the fourth link is the mental health. That's the mental health package right there. Brianna said program 1 and 2. So I'm gonna tag this program again. Program 1 is the mental health. So Brianna, the link for the mental health is the last link right there. And project 1 and 2. So the number 2 is diabetes. Diabetes, number 3 is STD. Okay. Amakasa Lab, those are the link right there for all 3. Okay, let's take Lakeisha. Lakeisha, go ahead with your question.
Hi, Coach Eli. Thank you for this information. Really appreciate it. So my question is, how detailed involved will the labs be collaborating for the funding? I know everything is done for you, which you have provided, you and Benzie, but how, detailed will we be involved? Like, will you let us know, okay, we have everything that we need, this is the date that we're submitting it. This is the date that we heard back from them. We have another meeting with them. So how detailed collaboration will we be involved in this?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I like that question. I was expecting all of this programmatics questions. So what we do is have a dedicated team. I don't think she's here tonight. Clarivan is also here. She can speak to that as well. Charlene, so if you will, you can take that's your call right there. But what we do is after we've identified all of our collaborators, we would have a separate meeting, and that's where we're going to start to troubleshoot. What do you want to do? We then start to break everything down. We assign tasks to everyone. We also have a group me chat that we're going to add you to, so that's where all the communication comes in. There is a team lead, like Charlene is going to speak. She's the team lead, and she will tell us on how we do all these things. So we definitely facilitate all these programs by assigning tasks and give you all the communications from beginning to the end. It's an open book. We don't hide anything. We always, if for this project that we're going to be doing the 23rd, we're going to have at least 2 meetings just to solidify everything and to come up with it, because we don't know who's going to be on what project. So we definitely need to have those programs just to make sure everyone is on board. Charlene, you want to take that call?
Sure. So I'm in agreement with 100% with Coach Eli just presented. I am the team lead for the lead RFP that we submitted a proposal on for New York. And it's just how Coach Eli just laid it out. Everyone who is interested today will make their designated payments for whichever RFP they're interested in. Once those payments are submitted, then you'll get an invitation to the next 2 to 3 meetings to meet with the actual team of everyone who paid for that specific RFP, and then you get into strategy. You get more information about the RFP. You get the RFP number. You can look it up if you would like to, which I would encourage. You find out more about the RFP. Then roles begin to become delegated, right? So you have, you may have an administrative piece to the team. You may have those that are actually going to be in the field. Whatever that RFP requires, from behind the desk work to lead work to travel to everything to hands-on, roles will be assigned. They will be designated based on what everyone decides that they want to do per the role descriptions and requirements provided by Coach Eli. And then once that's set, you begin to talk numbers. This is what the RFP looks for. This is what it's requesting. This is how many tests you need, etc. And then everybody has to provide input. So that means that everybody's cameras needs to be on. Everybody needs to have a say so, because if you pay your money, you are a part of the team. It's not just you. So you have to have input so that when it is time for Benzie to come and do his part, and to pull together the proposal and all of the information that's into the proposal, that means that you were a part of the team that had a say so in what goes into that proposal. And it typically takes about 2 meetings. The second meeting, you'll actually go over the proposal, make sure everything is there that needs to be there. You make sure you submit all of your credentials as a sub, because you will be a part of, the proposal within the submission, your businesses, your name, etc. And then you go from there. So it is definitely a team, a collaborative effort. You want to make sure that you're present. You want to make sure that there's no type of you're not preoccupied, you're listening, so that way you can get the best, out of making sure that, you understand everything that's submitted with the proposal. So it is a collaborative effort. Just for instance, the lead RFP, I'm watching questions pop up in the chat. I am not from New York, I am from Pennsylvania. We have someone on the proposal that is in Miami. We have someone on the proposal that's in Maryland. So, everyone does not need to be in the specific state that the RFP is in. You can hire boots on the ground, you know, in that state that if the legwork is needed. If you decide, this is in Pennsylvania and I am in Texas, you can be an administrative consultant on the team where you're helping with the scheduling and the administrative work and things like that. So no, you do not actually have to be, in the state that the RFP is in. And then think about it. If this is something that you're looking to do long term, apply with RFPs, get contracts and things like that, this will be good on your resume. This will be good on your capability statement. So you do not always have to be in the state that the RFP is in.
Absolutely. Look at her. See, we're on fire on our team side, okay, y'all? We don't play. Thank you so much, Ivan. I'm not even, oh my gosh. I owe you this one here. Yeah, thank you for helping because I didn't even see. I'm always just about delivering. See, I don't think like the way you guys think because I'm the coach, right? I'm sorry. But yeah, very well said, Charlene. As you can see, you don't have to be in the state because there are so many programmatic things that comes in play. Yeah, Daviana is even saying thank you. Daviana, you wanna share some of your experiences too. So there are so many things, not only necessarily testing. We have the administrative role here. When this test comes back, who's gonna call these women? Who's gonna connect them to resources? Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do that? So there are so many things lined out that we're gonna do. So as collaborative, you're gonna design. So that's where those meetings comes in play. Who wants to do what? Who wants to do this? Who wants to do all of that? I don't need to repeat everything Charlene said, but that's exactly how we do it. We've done this over and over, and we've seen it works, it's effective, and we're going to continue to do that. So once you pay, you're paying and guaranteeing your spot, your voice counts. We do all of this, and everything is transparent. And like Charlene said, she's always most likely going to be the team lead and communication. We have your emails. We're also in the group meet chat. Each project lasts for and however the funding, so this is a one-time funding. I want to believe it's based on what we say we're going to do, as long as we're able to deliver everything to the women. So testing, connection to the care, so again based on the project. Once they see what they see and they like it, they fund it. So that's how that works. So I'm going to take Vixen call. Vixen, go ahead and get your questions out there. Yep, everyone is saying thank you to Charlene. So yeah, even if you're not in this, so for this one, it's in the state of Pennsylvania. You don't have to be in Pennsylvania. You can do boots on the ground, but we already have prime people. When we say prime, the prime is the lead person who has been identified that qualifies in that state. We are just going to be subcontractors, sub-prime, sub-applicants, right? And we get all the other, so most especially the administrative role will be done. And the prime is the boots on ground that will do the other work. Again, considering the dynamics, the people that are on the projects, that's how we are going to carve this submission, if that makes sense. All right, Vixen, go ahead and take your answer your question. Ask your question.
Question for you. So, I happen to be in Pennsylvania, and I happen to be a doula. So, as you say, I'm not on a project because somebody else already checked out, because there was only one, the middle one I was interested in, and mental health, I think you call it mental health. So there's only one. So say I'm not on that project, could I still be hired? Like, do you have enough doulas to provide the services?
I think Benzie, how many doulas do we have already on the project?
That's specific for, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah, I was saying for that specific one, we only have one, so if you'd be interested, I think we could have more. So the doula that we had for that one is someone, she is based in Florida, and would do like telehealth. But since you're in Philly, if you're interested, I think that would be good with like an in-person component for the doula services, which would be great. So yeah, I think I'll say if you're interested, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, to actually provide the services, you know, that,
Yeah.
okay, so good to know. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So you are a doula in PA. Good. All right.
Also, thank you thank you so much for that.
Daviona said, look at that. And Daviona, are you gonna be on any of this project? Because can you quickly see those testing? Do they fit? I know thyroid is good for. Was that thyroid for mental health? What do you think? Are those testing okay for each diseases that we're identifying?
Yes, the panel looks good, but I'll do some more research, and if anything needs to be amended, I'll send you a email. But your panel so far looks good.
All right, thank you for that. Cool. So for those of you that don't know, Daviona is our physician. She's a medical doctor, so she's also on our team here. So if you're new, if you're just joining some of these calls, I encourage you to at least do one. It's gonna help your resume for sure, and you just because these are the experiences you need to have anyway as a business owner. So definitely, and we just don't do things because we want to do it. We do it with thorough eyes. Like you guys have Charlene. Charlene is not doesn't play with anyone. If anything goes wrong, she's gonna say, "Hey, coach, we're not moving on. We gotta fix this." We don't do any patches or anything. Charlene would not let anything slide. She don't play. Even with me, she doesn't play. So we don't take nothing for anything. So trust me, you guys are in good hands just in case. But I really want you guys to ask your question just so you can make an informed decision. That's why we are here and we have all of this while we're having this call tonight.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Tanya, we can.
Yes, I'm along with the other lady that mentioned being a doula, so I'm the other person that mentioned that I'm a doula and a CNA, but my location is in Texas.
Yeah, your location doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how can you allow yourself to be in those other programs that you mentioned?
How can you what?
I'm sorry.
What was your last part of the question?
You mentioned about doing other volunteer or try to help out about being outside of the location of Maryland and Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you help yourself with doing those other stuff?
Yeah, so I think what Ms. Taya is asking about is basically, so if she's not in Pennsylvania and is not here to physically do the doula services or, the CNA services, any of the services, that's hands-on and boots on the ground. So, Ms. Taya, on one of our other projects, we had, like administrator, assistant, scheduling coordinator, basically, handling, the results as they come in, the paperwork, the faxing, scheduling, once the scheduling system is put in place, if there's scheduling needed, then there will be someone handling the scheduling, keeping an eye on that, making sure that those who are going out in the field and, doing the boots on the ground work actually has their scheduling. So things of that nature, more administrative, results driven, research, things of that nature.
Right. And also, with the doula, you don't have to be boots on ground. It's gonna be telehealth consultation. So we're gonna have to make sure that we have that as the doula. The only boots on ground is gonna be the testing component. Every other component will be telegram or online virtual type of way.
And ladies, just know when I'm speaking from my experience of being the lead on the lead RFP. So, as Coach Eli, speaks more on this particular RFP, you're getting a bit more information, i.e., she just mentioned, there will be telehealth services, in regards to the doula component. So ask all of the questions that you have right now, prior to you submitting your payment, because that is going to be the answers that you get on this call is going to be the deciding factor of whether you move forward with your payment or not. If there are some nuances that you would like to know, especially if you're in a different state, on whether, that will be your deciding factor on moving forward with either one of these projects.
Absolutely. Very well. Yeah. For example, like the lead, we didn't have the doula piece. Now we have the doula. So with this one, doula is gonna be online. You don't have to, unless if the doula wants to travel to the location, then that's where you tell us on the call, because then that's where your voice needs to count, because we then need to know that I'm going to tell my team, oh, this doula for this project, we have to write and say they are going to be on site. So we're going to say on site doula services, if that makes sense. That's how we roll. So, Kennedy, go ahead and ask your question. Thank you for the payments. Let me go check. So slots are
Yes.
filling fast. I'm gonna tell you guys right now.
I clicked the link for Project One, and I'm noticing the receipt is showing the STD, which I think is Project Two, where there are no more slots. So I just want to give some clarification.
What slot? Let me check 1 second while we are here. Let me check real quick.
The rapid testing, Project One, non-DOT urine.
What is your email?
doitdebtfree@gmail.com.
So yeah, you paid for the STD. Is that what you want?
No, it's Project One.
What is the name of
Care
Project
View.
One?
Mental health.
Mental health. Alright. I'm gonna change it. So mental health is what you
Okay.
want.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Do it, mental health. Sorry.
While doing that, there's another question I saw that was in the chat about the non-competes, the multi-million-dollar collaboration. So that opportunity, so the question was, so the grant is already guaranteed. So it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. So the thing is that it pertains to funding. Anyone who tells gives you like a promise that okay, you will 100% get this, 100% get this, is not true. So the thing is, there's a possibility that we might not get funded, but that's why instead of having you all apply for things separately, approach things by yourself, this is why we form this collaboration. That way, when the evaluators are looking at the proposals, like I mentioned earlier, they see a whole team of 5 to 10 people on one application versus just one individual. They'll go for the one that has the more robust program. Especially with this opportunity, they're looking for multiple projects. So, but with the multi-million-dollar opportunity, again, so with this, it's not guaranteed, but the hope is by having this proactive approach, we're essentially able to get the money before it goes outside the door. That's why we're forming the project ahead of time. That's why we're going to identify the different funders. So instead of attacking one funder, like our typical RFP responses, we're targeting multiple funders. So let's say we have 10 people who's part of the multi-million-dollar. That's 10 different funders that we're going to go to.
And that's $1 million for each person, for one person rather. Because I'm sorry, Benzie, so each project is $1 million, no, $100,000. So 100 times 10 is how much? That's $1 million, yeah, right there. Sorry, go ahead, I'm just trying to make sure you say that part. So does that help, whose question was that? Can you explain what, that was Lakeisha. Lakeisha, does that help your question? Also, Kennedy said, is there a need for wellness coaching to supplement in between mental health and referral services? Oh, Kennedy, are you still on the call? I need you to explain what that is. I don't understand.
Yes, the wellness coaching is different from providing therapeutic services or clinical services. It's that support in between those scheduled therapy sessions where some patients become stuck and just need some assistance to gain clarity to stay on track to meet those goals, especially when you're talking about the nutritional goals and those supports. There may be instances in where there's a need for ongoing coaching just to get them through to fulfillment of their stated goals and support them throughout that journey, in addition to the dedicated referral sources for the coordinated care.
Absolutely. If you look at each project has coaching sessions, education piece to that. So definitely there is going to be wellness coaching, if you will, for all projects, because everything we do, we have to think of education. Education has to be part of all components as we serve women. So yeah, there is a coaching, there's going to be education and coaching components to all three projects. So the distinction between all projects is, one is nutrition, the second one is mental health, and the third one is STD. And a component of education for all three, a component of coaching for all three, a component of lab testing for all three, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Awesome.
I'm gonna tell you how many slots we have now so you guys can know. For those of you, okay, so good. Lakeisha, your question was answered. Kennedy, question was answered. Benedict, I just posted all the links, so go ahead and click on each. That was Kintini. Check right now. A second. Okay. I have, so I think Kintini is switching. So for the STD, we only have 2 more for the STD. What's the third one? Let me check the link real quick.
Can you check for mine also? I just put my email on there. This is Tanya. I was trying to do the STD and
Oh, I got that one for your STD. For the compassionate care, I see that one.
okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna have one more slot for that, for the STD. The
I was
second,
trying to apply for the other one that was the 697, but I wasn't able to get through that one.
do you need the link for that one? Let me check.
Yes, please.
That's the multi-million-dollar project. Okay. Okay, the multi-million-dollar project is right here. And I'm gonna give you guys a link. Once you submit the application, you will be able to see and select the correct, bless you. So that's that one.
Okay.
I just gave you the multi-million-dollar link. Please explain insurance navigation for STD projects. All right, where did you see insurance navigation? Let me go look. Kennedy, go off mute real quick. What is that?
Sure. It was on the PDF slide deck for project 3
Make sure my
towards the bottom of the description. I think one of the maybe second or third description in the middle.
All right.
I remember.
Let me go share my screen. Window. Let me just share my, okay, right here. Which one? The third one you say?
I think it was listed with Ryan White.
I
Project
see.
3, the next one.
Okay, let me go look. Project 3 is this one. Okay, insurance navigation. So coordination refers to Ryan services, insurance and medication access. Insurance navigation. If they have insurance for continuity of care, right? We are going to also connect them to that, because this is just a short-term project, right? For continuity of care, we can just ask them what type of insurance do they have, and then because some places don't take Medicare, some places don't take some certain insurance, we're just going to collect as much information as we have on these women. There will be an intake process for sure, and we just want to know. And I think that's what that means. Benzie, did I answer that correctly?
Okay, not to enroll them.
We're not enrolling. We're not taking. They're not. It's free program to them, but just for connection to care. We want to. Yeah, we can then say, oh, go to this doctor if we will. And remember, this we are going to decide in the team. That's part of where your decision will also count. So yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So let's go back to this part again because I know it was fast. So the number one project, guys, is the mental health. Just take it easy. Don't look at the wordings. Just know this is mental health, and we are gonna do a lot of. And Daviana said the panels are good. We're gonna do drug tests. We're gonna do thyroid. This lab panels right here to support mental health. The second project is nutrition. We are going to do all of this testing for nutrition. And the third one is STD. We're gonna do all this panel for STD. Okay, so worry a lot more on this side. This is where you guys should be focusing on the left side.
I need to charge my phone.
Okay, you wanna charge your phone? Okay, guys, worry about the second project. And the multi-million dollar is a combination of all of the projects, and we're going to target this funders right here that would give us $1 million, and we are going to assign, depending on the number of people, we are going to assign 100,000 each. So let's say and it depends on your city. So remember, this has to also, so let's say you are in Florida, we are going to target your state person as well. So 10 people, 10 cities, that's $1 million right there each, if that makes sense. So for the multi-million dollar, this is how you guys can start to say, present your business. Did I say that right? I think so. All right, cool. I think I see some questions. I'm gonna go look. All right. Vixen, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted you to know I have to go, but Benzie and Coach, if you need me, you know where I am, you know what I do. So be in touch, you know how to get me.
Yeah. For the doula, right? You would
Yeah.
have to let us know if you're interested so we can include you in the projects, if that makes sense. So you would have to apply basically. So that way we are including you. So which of this program are you interested in? The projects rather.
2.
Okay. So projects.
I think that's all I want to do with insert. Because I already have telehealth, I already do telehealth, I'm already certified in it. I already have active clients and all that good stuff.
So you can do telehealth doula services, so you don't have to be on site. Perfect.
And I already have projects, like I have a whole scope of a whole alignment, a whole thing I could show you. Like if you needed what the layout was, I have all of that because this is what I do for my clients already.
Can you give me an example of how, and is this for maternal health?
Yes.
Give me an example of what you do.
Okay, I started 20 weeks because if you go before 20 weeks, a lot of people will have miscarriages and that sort of thing. It's a very bad thing. So you don't want to be in that boat. You want to make sure they're positive, make sure they're already pregnant and they're already excited. So I started 20 weeks as far as the telehealth, and I start talking to them. What I talk about is what tests have they had, what were the outcomes. I want to talk about what tests that the doctors had identified, but I also talk about their fears because their fears have everything to do with their outcomes. If the pregnancy is easier if that anxiety is not there. So we talk about what's going to be happening with them, what changes are going to happen in their body, so what they can expect. I see them again at 30 weeks as well. Then we talk about what changes have happened. Again, what more, because there's testing and testing throughout the pregnancy process, and there's different pregnancy tests. And then there is a test for gestational diabetes. Are you positive? If you are, how can it be controlled? Through diet. Because there's a lot of that going on too. So we do that too. And we talk about, and basically they're fearing what's going to happen in that room. So then I go on 36 weeks. I will go on site. I will talk about what positions that you need for comfort while you're laboring at home. You know, unless something happens, generally they labor at home for a little while, even after your water breaks. I want to know that when to call me. If we're going into the room, if they've hired me for that, if we're going into the room, when to call me, when I need to be there, all of that. I can't look. I'm at the end when the baby comes.
Absolutely.
If you hired me for that.
Absolutely. If I were to ask, so that's a great one. As you can see, we've identified all of these components, even for the mental health. Our therapist is not here. They also have very good things to offer to these women. So I feel very confident with our project. I think, and like I said, this whole project is actually $5 billion, but each project is 50 each. So we are gonna do three projects. So positioning ourselves for $150,000. That's how that works. But the city has up to 150 million. That's what they said they have, and they are willing to spend down by April. So everyone would know by April. Okay, so we're gonna get a notification. They will keep us all informed. And this application is due on the 23rd, so we have to move swiftly for that. So we see a lot of doula in the house. Do you guys get paid cash or accept insurance? How does that work, Tanya or Victor?
Yes.
Okay, insurance.
It's parent insurance. I do accept that. They do have state insurance here. It's pretty crappy, I have to say, for the state insurance, but I do accept parent insurance. I'm already
Credentialed. Good, good, good.
Yes.
All right, cool. But this won't be insurance. Oh, go ahead, Tanya.
This is Tanya. I'm sorry. Is there any way possible that I could get in contact with the lady that was just speaking? I'm a doula myself, and I live in Texas. I'm trying to see if we can connect and probably work together or become a mentor if possible.
Vixen, that's your call.
Tanya, I can hear you good. All right. How do I get people? Like, I can't connect on this. I don't know how to work this thing on this side. Putting things in the chat.
Vixen is in Harrisburg. And what is your email? I can just put it in the chat so Vixen, Tanya can copy it.
Okay. Contact at vixendivine.com. VIXENDIVINE. Yep. Oh, E at the end. There's an E.
I was even gonna say, Tanya, if you reach out to me, I can send you. Oops. Yes, Charlene, she is the one. Yeah, she's the massage therapist, y'all. If you guys were at the conference.
That's her. I'm out there. I do everything. My practice is centered around women.
Yeah, I know it's fixing. Awesome. So the information is there for all of you doulas. You have to apply. We can only use. If you want to be part of this, for us to pay you, you also have to apply so we can get you guys information. And the grant is what's gonna pay you. So the sooner, the better you guys apply for these positions or this opportunity. But definitely we need doulas and all of this. Y'all will be able to. So I think the project too. Let me go find it. Even for project one, also has the doula. See, we're dealing with maternal, right? Women. They can. That's why I asked Vixen to tell me how she does her thing. So with what she said, we're gonna take that and put it within the projects. Okay. So if you all are doula and you want to do doula services, just do that. You don't have to do lab. You could do the doula, right? It doesn't have to be lab. For those of us that are not doula, we're gonna do lab. For me, I'm gonna do the drug testing. I'm gonna do all the lab panels. Okay, that's what I'm gonna work on. So go ahead and start application. I know she does. Yeah. So go ahead and put your application. Submit it. The link is pinned already. So let me tell you now what we have available. I know we only have few slots. We don't have anything for the STD is gone. The multi-million-dollar is available. You can take that. The maternal health is also gone. That's the nutrition. It's in the room. Stop asking me questions.
Where? It's in your room?
Yeah.
Upstairs?
Ask it. Yes. So what we have now is the third project. The third project is open. The first project is the mental health. Yeah, we have the mental health available. The mental health is available for whoever wants their mental health. Okay. All right. Let's see. PDF. Never in my life will I use PDF again. All right. Chidi Ebere, Agasili, Egrodo, Global Logistics. I see a lot of you, Nicole, right out. All right. Does anyone have any question? That's everything. If you position yourself today, you get to save $200 extra. As you can see, typically all of these things are $1,000, but because of the New Year and everything, we had to. But this is due on the 23rd, and we are submitting. So the deadline for your application, well, not for everyone. We have your name, so we're gonna reach out to you for our first call. So we're gonna give you all that information from there. So Charlene, you don't want to ask your question? You want to do it later?
Oh, it's not for everybody.
So it's not for you all. So we are gonna end this call. Benedict, I see that you have your picture your camera on. Do you have any question? What do you do, Benedict? Carbona.
Bongo.
Bongo, I'm sorry.
Sorry, fine. I'm a LPN student midwife and also
Midwife. Yes, midwife. Wow. What? So which part are you gonna go for? Which one are you interested
I
in?
wanted to do all three. I was asking if there was a link to do all three because all three of them are interesting to me. But so now I'm trying to pay for the $1 million one, and then since the other one is the only one left, I'm gonna pay for that one too. The mental health one that you said was, yeah.
There is no link for all three, but when you are in the cart, there is a way you can add all of this to your cart. But
Really?
I think so. I think that's what Kajabi lets us to do. There is you can put so you don't check out right away. You just click the link, you add it to your cart, then click the link, you add it to your cart, then click the link, add it to your cart. That's how you're gonna work. All right, 1 second, Benedict. Just stay right there. I can assist you. Lakeisha, how are you?
Good. I just wanted to make sure you said the one for the STD, that's all filled up, so that's no longer available, correct?
Yes. Let me see something real quick. I mean, let's see if I'm not gonna add Benzie to that one. I mean, because we don't want to put it's limited. It's 5 each. So 1 second. I'm gonna do this real quick. 1 second. Lakeisha, you are interested in the STD?
Yes.
Which other one are you interested in? Just the STD, right?
I mean, what was the first one? That was for the mental health, right?
Yes, the first one is mental health. The second one is nutrition, and the third one is STD.
So the main one I was interested in was the STD, but
Okay.
if the mental health is available, then I could be interested in that one as
Okay,
well.
mental health. All right. That's Lakeisha. Benedict, you are interested in which one? The 3 or the 4? You're muted. The microphone is somewhere in the middle. Okay. Vixen, which one are you interested in?
2.
What is the name? Do you know?
Mental
Nutrition?
health.
Oh, it's mental.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Nutrition was number 2,
Nutrition.
but it was already filled.
Okay. Tyler already picked what she picked. Kennedy already picked what she picked. The other people left. Okay, cool. All right. Let me do this real quick.
I'm back whenever you have a minute.
Oh, okay. Benedict, go ahead. Which ones do you want? The 3 or the 4?
I wanted originally I wanted all three. If it's still available, I'll take all three.
All three. I want to open it up real quick. Are you guys ready to pay it now?
I can pay now.
Coach Eli,
Yes, Larner Smith.
can you name them again? I'm sorry, I was fussing.
We have the mental health, the
Uh-huh.
nutrition, and STD testing. So nutrition is thyroid. We're gonna link that to gestational diabetes. The mental health for sure, drug testing and all of that. Then the STD for STD.
And then wasn't there, what was the fourth one?
The multi-million dollar.
Health, nutrition, STD.
Then the multi-million dollar package. Multi-million.
What's the?
Yeah. So you've done the multi-million dollar. Oh no, you did
I
the
did?
other one. No, not for this one. You've done. I don't think you've done any multi-million dollar. You actually did the chronic diseases. So the
Right.
mental health, we want to test. Let me go back again.
I'm sorry, y'all.
No problem. You guys have to know what you guys want to do. So I'm okay with explaining over and over. So the mental health is okay. We're gonna test thyroid because for mood swing, yeah, thyroid, mood swing, B12, and urine drug test for mental health. The second one is nutrition, A1C, gestational, glucose, urinalysis, a lot of testing for that. Then the third one is STD.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take all three. That's positioning you for a lot more. And if you just want to, all three also gives you discount. That's 1,200. So
I'll do all three.
I see where I made a mistake, y'all. Give me a second. I know what's going on. It was my mistake. Nobody told me that. Shirley, you know what's happening? I don't have a discount for all three. The 1,200. Is that what you guys were? Is that what?
Yes.
Do you know my mind?
Oh,
my
that's what I was
gosh.
asking.
I see. And there is no code. All right, got it. That makes sense. I was saying, okay. All right, no worries. Kenty, was that also your issue here? Were you going to take all three?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's just not a link. We don't have a link. For
I don't
1200?
have a
That's
link for
what it is.
1,200.
Yeah, that's what I may
I
not
don't
have
have
explained
that.
it, what I was experiencing, but that was my initial observation about that.
STD, and Benzie left.
So just go ahead and hold it for us for tomorrow, and we're gonna get on here.
Let me tell you something. This thing already went. Let me tell you, people already paid. They don't. Some people don't need to come to this call. They already want to just do it. It's a lot of. So Charlene, please wait, because we have to take everyone's name. I need you to please do it tonight, because what will happen is we are gonna start having all of our meetings. Some people already paid me. I don't have anything to lie. People already paid, and another discrepancy is that we didn't even break it down as this until when we started attending these meetings. They told us that we could have multiple projects. So that's how we came about all these other projects, if it makes sense. It was supposed to be one project and that's it, but they told us we could do more, so why not do more? So go ahead and take your slots. These things are going fast and we can't take more than what we have. So 1 second, you can do it now. It's already on here. Please do it now. Save. Just do it now. Select. Alright, I have the link ready.
So if we wanna do the STD, we can still go on there and do it now? Is that what you're saying, or the one for all three?
The one for all three is right here. This is the link. I'm posting it right now.
Okay.
This is the post for all three right here. Go ahead and check out for all three. What I'll do, if I have to refund some, so I have Lakeisha. Lakeisha, did you already say you want all three? But you already paid for
No, I don't want all three. I just wanted to do the STD.
I'm sorry, no, you Lakeisha. Cantini pay for something. Okay, 1 second. That's all three for those of you that want all three. For you, Lakeisha, did you already pay for the STD?
It's in the cart, but I haven't hit the submit button. It's in there. I was just waiting.
Yeah, go ahead and pay for the STD because I'm gonna remove Cantini from that one. She made a mistake anyway. Cantini, so which one were we gonna swap it for?
Okay, I think, and unless we got a turn, this is Kenny T.
Kenny T. Okay.
Okay, so my goal was all three, but I wasn't sure about the cost of that, so I went with project one, but that link led me to the STD, so I think you switched me from project three to project one. Now that I'm clear on all three, if you can confirm what the cost is, the reduced cost.
For which one? You want all three? It's 1,200. So you already paid 497, right?
Yes.
So your balance is minus 1,200. So I'm going to send you another link for you, especially so you don't have to use the 1,200 link. So
Okay.
Charlene, I'm going to please need your assistance. So put Cantini. Cantini, can you give us your last name? Once you guys start paying, I need all your information. We have to do them now because there is no, it's like there's gonna be a lot of logistics. I have to fix it now. So for you, Cantini, I'm gonna start all over again. You already paid 497. I have that payment. I'm gonna send you another link. Which link do you want? Are you using your card or Klarna or Afterpay?
It's a card.
It's a card. Okay, so I'm gonna send you this card.
Okay.
Use this one here. So Kennedy, please use this link and submit the rest of your payments. And I need your last name and first name. If that's your, so Clarivan, please put Kennedy for 3 projects. All right, so that's done. Tanya, I received your payment. You're still here. Tanya, you also paid. 1 second. Tanya, I saw you. You paid for. Tanya, you paid the STD. Is that correct? Who is compassionate here? Is that you, Tanya?
Tanya Johnson, if you're listening, can you come off of mute, please, so we can confirm what project you paid for? I believe that Tanya is the doula from Texas, the doula and the CNA from Texas.
Yeah, she paid for STD. Is that what you want, Tanya, please? Are you changing or that's what you want?
I wanted the other package myself, the $697, the millionaire package. But like what was said earlier, you couldn't get through. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pay the difference off with another payment.
So you want all 3?
$697.
So Charlene, please help her. I don't understand what she's saying. Can you go ahead and help her?
So I believe what Ms. Tanya is saying is that she paid for one project. Ms. Tanya, so let's take it step by step. The first project you paid for, is that the STD project?
Yes.
And that is what you wanted, but you also wanted the multi-million-dollar project?
Correct.
So Coach, she wants both. She already paid for the STD, but she also wants to pay for the multi-million-dollar project. So Ms. Tanya, you don't want 3, you want 2.
I just want 2, correct.
All right, so should we give her, is she looking for the link for multi-million-dollar projects?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is the link for the multi-million-dollar project right there.
So I don't have to pay the full price for that one also, or do I have to pay the difference?
So the discount comes when you buy 3. So you're not getting 3, you're getting 2. You want the STD and you want the multi-million-dollar, correct?
Yes.
So you would pay the $497 for the STD and you would pay the $697 for the multi-million dollar. If you were getting 3, then you would get the discount of $1,200.
Thank you. Okay, I got it.
Nafia is not here. I'm gonna have to ask her which one she's selecting. Daviana also left. So let me check one more place. Okay. Kintini, let me know if, because I have to check another place for that one. Once it's done. All right, can you please put, Charlene, can you please put, I don't, Lakeisha, which one do you say you want? Lakeisha Patton? Lakeisha?
Yes, I just
Lakeisha
did
said she just paid for STD.
I just paid for the STD.
All right, please, add her down for STD. So we have 2 STDs. Well, STD. Put her down for STD. All right, then Bernadette Carbona wants all 3. Can you put her down for all 3? That would be 1.
What's her last name?
Carbona, that's 4, 5. So STD is sold out. Then Vixen, you want all 3 too?
I wanted the maternal health nutrition.
Okay. Do you have the link?
Yes, but my question is this. Is there another slot? Is it one left over? And then if we go over, are we taking money from other people? Like,
Okay, so
you know what
I'm
I
gonna
mean?
tell you what I have left for maternal health. So STD is no longer available with, if Lorna, you want all 3, correct? Yeah. So Lorna wants all 3, so that's 4 STD. And myself, so that's 5 STD. I don't know which one these other 2 people are. For the maternal health, 1, 2, 3 doula.
Do you want me to message Nafia and Devaya separately in the group me ask?
Yeah, doula. So Benzi has a doula. Benzi's on one check. Benzi said he wants to do the #1 project.
I understand that if there is, because I don't want to take money from anybody. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we're not
So if
taking
it's-
money. It's just that we can open slot if I want to. I just want to keep it at 5 when I say. So in some cases, okay, let me tell you what's happening. Like Benzi is petitioning himself for the project. I don't have to put Benzi if I don't have to. You see what I'm saying? But I'll put him if I have an open slot. I would rather put you than put Benzi. You see what I'm saying? Because whenever we apply for all these things, we put ourselves too. So we already occupied all the spot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we don't.
Because I don't want to take money from anybody. I get it.
So if you want the maternal health, you can do it. What I would do, I don't want 2 doulas on each project, so the other doula can do the other one. So you get to pick what you want.
Okay, I want that #2. I think that's nutrition.
Do you have the link?
Yes, I'll do it now. Can I do it now?
Do it now, please.
Okay.
Charlene, please put Clarivan for, no, not Clarivan, put Vixian for, #2 is maternal health. Is it nutrition?
She's muted.
No, you.
I think #1 was nutrition.
No, #1 is mental health. #2 is nutrition. #3 is STD.
STD. So #2 is nutrition. Okay.
Let me tell you what nutrition comes with to make sure that's what you want, Vixen. So nutrition is where we are testing for gestational diabetes, A1C, glucose tolerance, telehealth, checking blood pressure.
That's what I want.
That's the nutrition.
That's what that's what I do now.
So do that one. That's the #2. Make sure it says nutrition when you're checking out.
I just did, and I think it said nutrition, so I just checked out.
Okay.
I hope I did that right.
Please put,
Just-
where's Charlene right there? Charlene, please put Vixen Divine number 2, maternal health. No, nutrition. Okay.
Nutrition.
Lorna, which one are you doing? All 3. So she's doing all 3.
I'm doing all 3, however, I'm gonna need the link. I deposited it today. Jace has not posted it. It should post tomorrow.
Okay. So no problem. I know you're gonna pay. So you need the link for all 3. So let me find the all 3 link.
I'm sorry, Coach, did you want me to ask Divine in the group me in the separate DM about her choice?
Please ask Nafia. I need Nafia Isa to confirm. One second. Loner. Look at Loners. This is Loner right here.
And Coach, the receipt does say nutrition.
Cool. So you are in nutrition. That's what you want. Cool.
Yeah.
What I'll do, let me share my screen again, because I can switch you guys in case you want to switch. But after Charlene calls for that meeting, y'all can switch. I'm telling you right now, you guys can switch. You can switch as many times as you want. Yeah, STD is gone. Guys, we don't have STD. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Let me go find the 3 link for Lorna, and I'm gonna get to you, Nicole. Yeah, I didn't even know STD was gonna go in. That was the one we didn't want to do. We didn't want to do no STD. I'm telling you guys, STD is not just made for project 3 or nope. All projects has lab testing in there. Unity, just all project has lab testing. So I just texted you, Lorna, the link, and I got your payments. Yeah, I got the payment for Bennett K. BJ. That was you. I got it. And all right, let's get to you, Nicole. I want to do STD. Nicole. Nicole, you say you want to do STD? Who's Nicole? Is that MC? Is Nicole MC? Yeah, Nicole left, so which makes it better because I don't have STD. I don't have STD. All right, Shina Evans. So who wants us to confirm what with them? Because and Charlene can also tell us what we have. Is she responding? Oh, Miss James, that's the plan for. Don't worry, I'm gonna put you on the. Yeah, we see. We're gonna have a meeting. I'm gonna bring you on for everything is $497. So you have to pick whichever one you want. You get to pick anyone because
Which one is 697? Is that the multi-million?
yes, it's $697.
Okay. Can I get that link? Final answer. Multi-million. The holistic one resonates for me.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Was that speaking?
Yeah, that's the link for the multi-million. And Miss Tanya also has that link. Shiner, you have the multi-million is never gonna be full. The multi-million dollar is available if you're interested in that one. We also have the mental health project for women.
Who just grabbed the multi-million-dollar link, Coach? Who was that?
That's
Kennedy.
Kennedy. Yeah,
Kennedy.
Kennedy, are you from
So wait,
Kenya?
I thought Kennedy already have her down for 3 projects. Is that not right? So is Kennedy doing all 3 projects?
No. I'm just doing the multi-million, the holistic one. That one is the one, the $697. So I need to pay the difference. And then you can please take me off of project 1.
So to confirm, Kennedy Pinkett is only doing 1, which is the multi-million.
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, we could do all the adjustment right now. So Kiniti said take out off STD, so we have STD 1 slot left then. The certification requirements. You don't need no certification. You just, there is no certification, China. You just, do you have an LLC? LLC is what you need for these projects. Okay, doula. You are you also a doula? So if you want to do, or do you want to do lab services? Anyone that is doula will do doula services or lab services. It's the same. It doesn't matter.
This is Tanya. That's what I'm looking for.
The doula. So yeah, once we get to the meeting, you're gonna tell Charlene what you want to do. We would have room for that. Nothing to worry. Just get in the meeting and tell us what you want to do, and we'll work with you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
CoachEli, I just want to make sure that I'm good to go so I can let you guys go off and get the email.
Yeah, I got your payments for all 3. You are set to
Thank
go.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have you for all 3. I have. Let me tell you what I have. Melissa, which one do you want to do? I have nutrition, I have STD, and I have mental health. Charlene, which one do you want to do? Because Missy is also in Pennsylvania, and she is. We might have 2 primes, or we might have 1 prime. It doesn't matter.
Excuse me. Most likely 1.
Okay.
So,
Okay, cool. Okay, we have everyone on here. So multi-million Kiniti just changed their mind. So Kiniti and Miss Tanya, can you please one more time confirm with us, because I haven't. Let me go check before.
Yeah. I need the link to use my card to pay the difference.
Kiniti, is that you or Miss Tanya?
Kennedy.
You need the link again?
Yeah, the one that I need, the one where I can enter my card number to pay the difference.
The difference. Okay, and I just sent it. I'm gonna send it again. It's this one here. Just copy and paste it. Did you get it?
Okay, I see it.
So, Coach, if you check the chat and take a look at the list, that's all I have on my list right now. I know you have some others that you're waiting for. That's not on this call, like Divine and the figure.
Yeah.
That you're waiting for confirmations on.
And even Missy is doing 1. She just doesn't know. I think I'll just put her in the STD 1. Yeah, Miss Tanya, so there is no difference. The only reason why Kiniti wants to pay a difference is because she is only doing 1. For you, you're doing 2. So you have to pay separately. So that's where the difference is coming from for her.
Okay, no problem. I understand.
Okay. We are almost at the end. Shanae, do you have anything that you need me to help you with? We have a slot for STD. Check real quick something. Because Kiniti just dropped that 1.
Okay, Shayna, do you have a choice?
I'm sorry, I missed the entire presentation. I don't know if that you were able to send it.
Yeah, It's on Google. No, sorry, on YouTube. I'm gonna send you the link, but I will send you the link for the YouTube so you can watch it later.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
all.
All right. Yeah. Bye, Vixen. Thank you so much, everyone. Lorna, thank you. I got your payment. I got everyone's payment. Lakeisha, I got your payment, I guess.
And mine went through. Thank you all for your patience.
You're welcome. So
You're
yours
welcome.
went through. So multi-million-dollar.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
All right.
I think. Yeah, you can. Thank you so much. So Lakeisha, which one was you again? STD, right there. It's in the chat. All right. So we're not switching anything. STD. Yes, we're gonna have to remove the
And
video.
Coach Lethea replied to me. She says, oh gosh, never mind. She didn't even reply with what I asked her to. I'll ask her again.
She's not on the call, so she probably doesn't even know what we are saying. We just have to. Yeah, I'm gonna. That's why I have this on YouTube because I know people are gonna want to catch the replay. So she will go back and watch and let us know. So we're not in a hurry. We're gonna
Okay.
send all this link and we'll finalize all of our links. I'll give people additional 2 days just so we can have a comprehensive list. But what you have in the comment, do you need to save it somewhere or you also have it in your notes?
I have it in my notes.
Cool. I'm gonna just copy and save it. I know it's gonna change. And Kennedy left, so I think she paid the difference somewhere. Not sure. Okay, cool. Lakeisha, we have you. Good. STD, all projects. All right, thank you so much, everyone. It's the hour. I really appreciate you guys. Missy, I'll call you when we are done from here. I can save this somewhere.
Hey, where you post a YouTube link in this chat on Facebook?
Okay, let me see if I can post it here. If you are you following me on YouTube?
No, but I can find you.
It's working. Separate. So, Missy, which one do you want? Can you tell me in the chat if you're still there? So, all right, cool. We have just 2 left for nutrition and mental health.
The mental health is the one that I would like as well, but again, I need to talk to you separately.
Yeah, mental health is powerful. I'm not sure why people are not doing mental health, but yeah, I want mental health because I'm not playing with mental health. So yeah, nutrition and mental health is available. And for Tanya that wants to do can you do doula? Well, so which one do you want to do, Miss Tanya?
Miss Tanya signed up for STD and multi-million-dollar.
She said she's not doing multi-million again.
Okay.
Yes, I correct that one too. Yeah, I'm not doing the mental. I do see another one that was the prenatal mental health, early detection.
That's the first one. So yeah, that's the mental health. Perinatal. Is that the one you want?
And what's the one that is the diabetic part?
That's the nutrition. That's the gestational diabetes. So we
So
have.
is it already covering that, or do you have to, or is it testing?
There's doula on everything. The way you guys describe doula, there has to be doula on all 3. So you can do your doula on any project. You don't have anything to worry.
Okay.
So you already paid for STD, so you can do doula on STD.
Okay. Because I'm looking at the health nutrition, and I guess with that, I thought that with that, you have to train them how to eat properly, what to eat, how to eat, what to cook, and what not to cook during your pregnancy. So, are you training on that part also?
Yes, because you are gonna tell me or our team when we meet, and if that's your strength, we're gonna add it to the project.
Okay.
So
Okay.
tell us your strength, and we are gonna add it to the project. That's how we're gonna do this one here.
Okay.
So take your time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wait on that one too, cause I need to work on my health too.
So what do we have right now for Miss Tanya?
I think she
Just
has.
the STD?
Yeah.
I just have the STD for right now.
Okay, Missy says she wants the
say that?
mental health.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
Missy, so add Missy for mental health. The Melissa is her name. Melissa wants mental health. So mental health has decreased to 1. So mental health has decreased to 1. Oh, Charlene, you also want mental health. Well, we're gonna say 1 for now. So she wants the mental health. Okay, mental health number 1.
Shayna, have you made a selection? Right now, I'm reviewing the video to get the full description because I joined late. Yep. And once I finish the video, I'm a couple minutes in. I can go ahead and submit. I know that you said it's 2 available, so I'll submit my payment in like an hour, whenever I'm finished with this video.
Yeah. And if you want all 3, just go ahead and do all 3. If you want the 2, we have nutrition and mental health. Just because if you want to save, because some people they want to save. So that's it. All right, Miss Tanya, thank you so much. And you can still let us know if you change your mind. Wow. Yeah, I think for you, Shana, you have to catch up on the replay. I was gonna do the short one, but it's okay. You can still watch it. We still have time tonight. We're not going anywhere. All right. Have a great night, ladies. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna stop this video as well. Melissa, I'm going to text you the link for mental health. Okay? Oh, don't even worry. I'm gonna call you as soon as I hang up. All right, everyone. Good night. All right, Charlene.